Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Star Wars Outlaws, where today I'm putting the main quest, in fact all of the quests, on hold for a bit, and I'm just going to concentrate on getting stuff done. Specifically, unlocking some of the special abilities that the various different experts that I've unlocked are desperately trying to teach me, but I need to fulfill the unlock conditions. So I've already got a few of them, but there's quite a few that I also haven't. Sheriff Quint, the gunslinger expert in particular, teaches some extremely useful abilities, like Resilient. Defeat Imperial forces in a row while at wanted 3 or higher, and also defeat enemies in a row while at 1 health. That's going to be fun, isn't it? This will increase Kay's maximum health. Sheriff Quint also teaches, well, a whole bunch of extremely useful abilities, but the one in particular that I want to unlock, we're going to track this one by the way, is over here. The Better allows Kay to mark tougher enemies twice during Adrenaline Rush, which leads to an instant kill instead of a staggering effect. So Adrenaline Rush can now, or it will once I've unlocked it, be used to kill elites. There's just one small problem. Well, actually there's two, but one of the problems is a little more significant than the other. In order to unlock this ability, I have to defeat 5 enemies during a single Adrenaline Rush, which shouldn't be too difficult. Defeating enemies is what Adrenaline Rush is for. I just have to make sure I'm in combat with 5 of them at the same time and actually have a line of fire to 5 of them at the same time. But shouldn't be too tricky. What is going to be tricky, however, is the other unlock condition. I have to kill 3 Deathtroopers. Now, followers of this video series, yep, all 3 of you, will remember that this is not my first Death Trooper rodeo. I have actually completed the maximum Imperial Wanted level event before, but I didn't do it by killing any Death Troopers. When the event happens, once you reach maximum Imperial Wanted level, the Death Trooper event spawns, and a camp consisting of 3 Death Troopers and 1 Imperial Security Bureau officer spawns. Now, in order to cancel the event and reset your wanted level, you have to retrieve the code key cylinder from the officer and use it on the Imperial terminal in the tent guarded by the 3 Death Troopers. And I have done this before by using Nix to pickpocket the code key cylinder from the Imperial officer, and then also using Nix to distract one of the Death Troopers away from one of the tent entrances, sneak in, do the dirty deed, use Nix to redistract the Death Trooper and get out without having to fight them. But this time I'm going to have to fight them. And I'm going to have to do it without the ability to take down elites during an Adrenaline Rush, because this is what's going to unlock the ability to take down elites during an Adrenaline Rush. So this is going to be all kinds of fun. However, I figured I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Because in order to trigger the Death Trooper event, you have to reach maximum wanted level with the Empire. And I also have an ability waiting to be unlocked, which requires that I defeat 10 Imperials in a row while at wanted level 3 or higher. So I can do that, which is part of the process of unlocking the Resilient ability and increasing Kay's maximum health. And while doing that, I'm pretty sure I'll reach maximum wanted level, trigger the Death Trooper event, and then I can attempt to take 3 Death Troopers down and unlock the other ability. So that's the theory. We're about to put it to the test. So we're back on Tatooine. I'm heading to Fort Sunfire, where I had all kinds of fun infiltrating this place in company with Vale the Bounty Hunter. When I say in company with Vale the Bounty Hunter, I mean she basically stood on a cliff and watched while I did all the hard work. Oh, there's another special ability unlock here apparently. There's a blaster upgrade kit somewhere in Fort Sunfire. Oh well. I'm not going to be doing anything subtle here today. Oh, I mean, I'm not dumb enough to walk right in through the front gate. Tempting though it may be. There's an ATST in there, and I'm not taking one of those down with a blaster pistol. So, I figure I'll go in through the back entrance and just go in all guns blazing. I'm not going to be doing much, if any, sneaking around today, which is why I have the Gunslinger set equipped, which is very, very useful when you plan on misbehaving in the most unsubtle way possible. The various different pieces of this set give all kinds of bonuses to Adrenaline Rush, for example. It charges up faster, Every enemy taken down during an adrenaline rush, for example, will recharge K's health. There's all kinds of good stuff here. There's a couple of scout troopers over there. I think I'll start by taking them out. There's one. There's two. This doesn't count for the purposes of the unlock, though. Because I'm not at Imperial Wanted level 3 or higher yet, but don't worry, we'll soon fix that. Okay. There's a whole bunch of troopers and techs in here. We'll start with the sentry. Come on, somebody raise the alarm. I need to be at Wanted level 3.
Joking.
That's right, you go for the alarm. Good man. Right, Stormtroopers raising the alarm. Normally I'd be using Nix to disable all the alarm panels. In fact, now I can use Nix to trap the alarm panels. Where the hell did you come from? You cheeky bugger. Right, okay. We are now at Wanted level 3 or higher. Time to start blasting. I'm getting shot at by somebody, but I can't quite see who it is. But don't worry. Oh, actually, no, that's the troop transporter. That's the laser turret on top of the troop transporter shooting at me, and I can't kill a troop transporter. Huh. Okay. Oh, crap. Speaking of troop transporters, here are the Stormtroopers I ordered. Cool. So anyways, I started blasting. I've got adrenaline rush ready to go. But I need to kill 5 enemies within a single charge of adrenaline rush. And, well, there aren't 5 enemies there. As luck would have it, there's only 4. So 4's going to have to do. Now you can see the tracker for the resilient unlock. It is taking its time to update. It's going 1 at a time. It's saying 5 of 10. I've actually done 6 of 10. There it is, 6 of 10, updated. However, there is a slight problem. See, I've just run out of Stormtroopers. I've killed everything that was immediately sent to investigate the disturbance. And what that means is that the longer that you spend out of combat while wanted, your wanted level starts to decrease. Unless you've reached maximum wanted level, that will never decrease until you complete the Death Trooper event. But if you're not yet at the maximum wanted level, and you're spending time doing things like slicing terminals, although to be completely fair, I did kind of need to do this to turn the laser turret off, otherwise I wasn't going to get in through the back of the base without getting shot up. But my wanted level is decreasing, and I have to kill 10 Imperials in a row while at wanted level 3 or higher. If your wanted level drops below 3, it resets the kill counter. It seems obvious, yes, but I had to find out the hard way. At the moment, I'm still at wanted level 4, so we're all good. I know there are some cameras here. Normally, I'd sneak past them, but I'm not being subtle today. So we're going to blast them. Unfortunately, it turns out that blasting security cameras doesn't count for the purposes of keeping your wanted level up. There we go, they've just abandoned the search. I blast another camera, I'm instantly wanted again, but not before I dipped below wanted level 3, and it's reset my kill counter, so I have to do the whole bloody thing again. Well, there's one. But once again, I appear to have run out of enemies to shoot at, so I need to find somebody to kill before they abandon the search and it resets the kill counter again. This is turning out to be a little bit trickier than I had first anticipated. You see, it turns out you need an awful lot of Imperials, because first you have to get into combat with Imperials. Then one of them has to raise the alarm. Then you have to kill 10 of them in a row. So you're probably going to need more than 10. Alright, here they come. So there's one. There's more coming from behind. Fresh reinforcements. Alright. There's 2. There's 3. Adrenaline rush is up. Yeah, may as well use it. There's only 2 enemies, but I need to keep killing them. I've now run out of Stormtroopers. So I need to find somebody else to shoot. Quickly. Before they abandon the search. Again. And there it is. I think the best way of doing this, I mean, it's not like I haven't been trying, there's 3 down there, is to get to maximum wanted level, because then they never abandon the search. They just keep summoning reinforcements on you. Does this droid count? No, it doesn't. Send more Stormtroopers! I need things to shoot at. Oh, not the ATST. No, screw that. Okay. Well, there's one officer in here, so we'll blast him. But guess what? It doesn't count, because the alarm has been cancelled. Yeah, you'd think this would actually be pretty easy to complete. Far from it. It's actually kind of tricky. So I need to give them a chance for the Stormtroopers to respawn. Oh, here we go, the landing pad. Ah, this might do it actually. But I need somebody to raise the alarm. So, technically I suppose shooting at them without killing them. I said without killing... Oh, God. They're looking for me. Right, okay, that's alerted a whole bunch. So let's get that wanted level up. Somebody raise the alarm, for God's sake. Adrenaline rush is up again. Oh, there it is. Okay, good news, I'm wanted. Bad news, there's an ATST. So I think I'm going to stay in cover up here and just once again start blasting. No shortage of enemies this time. I'm almost at maximum wanted level, and here come reinforcements, so this is a good spot. I can just stay here and blast them. I'm not quite sure what my counter is at just yet. Okay, we're up to 3. Where are the reinforcements? I mean, the shuttle just landed. There should be reinforcements. I'm up to 4. Not quite at maximum wanted level yet, though. Oh, no, there it is. Manhunt launched. Right, so my wanted level is not going to decrease until I deal with the Death Trooper event. So that's good. Oh, the fact that they're launching grenades at me, however, is not. What's my counter at? Let's have a look. Blast another Stormtrooper and find out. There's 6 of 10. 4 more kills. Oh, hello. 7. 8. 9. The tracker's taking its time keeping up. There's 9. Come on. 1 more. There it is. Now I've got to get the hell out of here. Right. So, time to leave. Oh crap, the security turrets have been alerted. Technically, I could also take a stab at getting the other ability unlocked by defeating 5 enemies in a row while at 1 health. But yeah, let's not push our luck. So now I have to deal with the Death Troopers. I mean, this was part of the plan. This is fine. But I need to get out of here and actually get to the Death Trooper camp. And it's more than 2 kilometers away. Okay, I've got an elevator access card. I'm not sure why I need that. In fact, I don't think I do need that. I can just run out here, go back the way I came. But they're not going to give up the search. Not when I'm at maximum wanted level. They're going to keep spawning reinforcements. They're going to put checkpoints on the roads. Fugitive spotted in Bestine. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Because I'm not in Bestine. So if that's going to divert the patrols, there's that troop transport. I don't think it's manned though. It's the one that... Oh crap, it is. I need to get the hell out of here. Oh, wait, no. No, we're good, we're good. It's headed off to Bestine. Apparently somebody thought they saw me in Bestine, so that's where the search is going. Now I just have to get to the Death Trooper camp. Now remember, this is only partial completion of the ability unlock, Resilient, to increase K's maximum health. You have to defeat 10 Imperials in a row, while at wanted level 3 or higher, and you also have to defeat 5 enemies in a row, they don't have to be Imperials, while at 1 health. The whole Death Trooper thing is to unlock another ability, courtesy of Sheriff Quint here, the gunslinger. So there's Resilient. I still need to defeat 5 enemies in a row while at 1 health, but in order to unlock the ability to take down elites during Adrenaline Rush, I've got to kill 3 Death Troopers and eliminate 6 enemies with a single charge of Adrenaline Rush. So no matter what happens, after completing this Death Trooper event, I'm still only going to be halfway towards fully unlocking these 2 new abilities. First, I'm going to have to actually reach this Death Trooper camp. It's 2.5 kilometers away. I am at maximum wanted level. There is a manhunt in progress, and the roads on, well, roads on Tatooine, but the trails are going to be infested with the Empire out looking for me. So just getting to the Death Trooper camp is going to be a bit of a challenge. Yep, there they are. I need to move. Here's the thing though, because part of the challenge associated with taking out the Death Troopers is I also have to kill 6 enemies with a single charge of Adrenaline Rush. And your adrenaline does charge up very, very quickly when you're on a speed bike. So if I can find a sufficiently large concentration of Imperials while I'm on the speeder bike and I've got a full charge of Adrenaline Rush, I might actually be able to get the other unlock condition satisfied. There's only the 1 Scout Trooper. I've actually outrun the others. Well, whatever. It's fine, I'll take him out. We keep going. It shouldn't be too difficult to find a large Imperial patrol of the checkpoint and get the Adrenaline Rush charged up again. And maybe I can defeat, is it 5 or 6 enemies with a single charge? I think it was 6. With a single charge of Adrenaline Rush. Until you actually unlock Sheriff Quint as an expert, you don't even have the ability to target 6 enemies with Adrenaline Rush, but I've already gotten that part done. So it's theoretically possible for me to get this completed. Where did all the Empire... Oh, there's an ATST. No, I'm not going... I'm staying away from that. But aside from the ATST, where did all the Empire go? Don't you know I'm wanted? Don't you know who I am? And we're approaching the Death Trooper camp. Is that a checkpoint up ahead? Yeah, that's a troop transporter. Here we go. Oh, that's a lot of Imperials. Oh crap. Yeah, this one didn't go according to plan, but on the bright side, I do have a full charge of Adrenaline Rush, and that's a lot of Imperials. So let's put this thing to use. That's 5. There's 6. And... yeah, there it is. Defeat 6 enemies via single use of Adrenaline Rush. Okay, well, we're done. I don't need to hang around. Oh god, there's more of them. I've got Adrenaline Rush up again. Whatever. May as well. Right, I think, yeah, I need to get out here. There's another, yeah. That's enough Stormtroopers for one day. Where's my bike? Oh, there it is. Nix, buddy, we are leaving. So, yeah, I mean, it didn't quite go according to plan. I certainly didn't intend to get dismounted, but, hey, look, Adrenaline Rush is up again. May as well use it. But that's half of the unlock conditions fulfilled for the ability to take down elites using Adrenaline Rush. Now, I just have to kill 3 Death Troopers. So, believe it or not, that was the easy part. Like I said, this isn't my first Death Trooper rodeo, but the first and only time I've actually triggered this maximum wanted level manhunt thing. I didn't kill the Death Troopers. I just sneaked around them using Nix. I'll tell you what though, being able to take 6 enemies down with Adrenaline Rush is very, very nice. Cheers, Sheriff Quint. Didn't get all of them. Come on, shoot at me. I want to charge up Adrenaline Rush. What's wrong? Oh, they're Stormtroopers, aren't they? I couldn't hit the side of the bomb from the inside. That's not fair though. I mean, I know that Stormtrooper inaccuracy is a well-established meme at this point, but In reality, every time the Empire, every time Stormtroopers were put up against Rebel troops, the Rebel troops got their asses handed to them.
All units, the ISB is taking direct control over the search for the fugitive. An ISB officer and Deathtroopers will deploy from their field base to neutralize the target.
Kane, this is a dangerous escalation.
NT5, I found the ISB base.
To access the ISB network, you'll need that officer's data key. Kay, those are Deathtroopers. They're in a class of their own.
Yeah, I got it.
Chill, ND5. This is all part of the plan. But yeah, Stormtroopers. I mean, boarding of the Tantive 4 at the beginning of A New Hope swept aside all Rebel resistance with ease. The attack on the Rebel base on Hoth swept aside all Rebel resistance with ease. They followed the Rebel commando attack on the Death Star shield generator and Return of the Jedi until a bunch of Ewoks with plot armor turned up. The only time the Stormtroopers consistently missed shooting at their targets was when they were shooting at Luke, Leia and Han. But don't forget, Vader had persuaded Grand Moff Tarkin to put a tracking device on the Millennium Falcon and let them go on purpose so that they could lead him to the Rebel base on the moon of Yavin 4. So the Stormtrooper reputation for not being able to shoot for shit is not entirely justified. Death Troopers, however, they're a different matter entirely. Go on, Nix, buddy. Do your thing. And I start the blast. Crap, blaster's overheated. I'm going for the explosive shot here because they're Death Troopers. It looks like the explosion killed the officer, so I only have the Death Troopers to worry about. Oh god, they toss grenades. They're not allowed to do that. That doesn't seem fair. Whoa! Right, yeah. Oh, this isn't good. See, I've got Adrenaline Rush up, but it's a complete waste of time against these guys. All it's going to do is stagger them. Wow, their blasters hit hard. These guys are equipped with modified versions of E11 blaster carbines. As in, they're not carbines, they're rifles. So they do a lot more damage. I've got one Bactivile left. Holy crap. Have I even killed one of them yet? I'm not sure. You know what? If they can toss grenades, so can I. Yeah, how'd you like them apples? Go on, Nix. Sort him out. Oh no, they use Bactiviles? Well, I got one of them before he could heal back up to full health. One down, two to go. Actually, you know what? If these guys are tossing thermal detonators around, go on, Nix, attack him. Keep him off the bomb. That's two. One left. There he is. Go on, Nix. Have him. And then I'll shoot him in the face. There it is. Ability unlocked. That was not easy. First things first, though. Let's get this manhunt cancelled. Wait, that's the wrong button. Pick up some Bactiviles as well. Back up to 4. Back up to full health. And let's get this manhunt cancelled. What's this? Oh! It's my ISB file. Oh, this is a collectible. It's the Imperial Security Bureau report on me. Apparently I'm just mostly harmless. A helmet trophy for the speeder. Death Trooper helmet. Right. Okay. Search called off.
I think we're clear.
There it is. Event complete. Let's get this ability unlocked, shall we? So, where was it? It was a Sheriff. There it is, Sheriff Quint. Allows Kay to mark tougher enemies twice during Adrenaline Rush, which leads to an instant kill instead of just staggering them. So now it can take down elites, like Death Troopers, during an Adrenaline Rush. That would have come in very useful a few minutes ago, but hey, I've got it now. So, yeah, so there's still two abilities that Sheriff Quint can teach me. The speeder shot thing and the resilient ability. But for resilient, I need to defeat 5 enemies in a row while at 1 health, or well, not lower than 1 health. Lower than 1 health, he's dead, but while at 1 health. And in order to get that done, I think I know just the place. Still on Tatooine. Right before you hit the Dune Sea, there's a decrepit starport that's been taken over by a bunch of pirates. Now there's lots of cover available, so I can basically aggro them, get them to shoot me down to 1 health, take cover, and then very, very carefully kill 5 of them. That's the plan. So notice I'm not actually shooting them, I'm just shooting around them to get them on alert. I want them to shoot me, get me down to 1 health. I can take cover here once we're ready to go. There we go, 2.5, 2 health, 1 and a bit. Okay, here we go. Adrenaline rush. There's 3. 2 more to go after these and we're done. There's just one slight problem with my plan. You notice I'm no longer at 1 health. You'd think that when you're doing a sort of shooting challenge like this, wearing the gunslinger set would be ideal, and it certainly is, except not the gunslinger belt, because when you have the gunslinger belt equipped, any enemies defeated during an adrenaline rush recharge your health. Well, shit. So, if you're trying to get this done, and you're planning on using adrenaline rush, and honestly, when you're on low health, if there are people shooting at you, you want them dead as quickly as possible, so you're probably going to want to use adrenaline rush. Don't do it with a gunslinger belt equipped. Any other belt will do, just not the gunslinger belt. So let's try that one again, shall we? Same procedure as before, just without the gunslinger belt equipped. Right. Yoo-hoo! Over here! If you guys would care to shoot at me. Man, these are even worse than Stormtroopers. Alright, 4, 3 and a bit. 2 and a bit. 2, come on. There it is, right, into cover. I don't have adrenaline rush up, so I'm going to need to be really careful here. 1 more hit will kill me. There's 1. 2.
Glad that's over.
Yep. I'll pick up the Bacta vial. Just don't use it. And now I need to get another 3. Oh, there's 1 straight ahead. Actually, there's another one over there. Start with you. I don't want you outflanking me. There's 3. There's 4. 1 more. Come on. Come and investigate the shooting. Oh, look, explosions. Come see. There's another 3 at least. I'll kill 1 more and then I can use the Bacta vial. Come on, for God's sake. There's blaster fire. There's explosions. Come and investigate. Oh, you'll do. Oh, it's a droid. Switch to the ion module. Droid doesn't count. Why doesn't the droid... Oh, whatever. Fine. Yeah, doesn't count. Still at 4 of 5. I was wondering why the tracker hadn't updated. Come on. Poke your head out. Oh. There it is. Okay, resilient, ready to unlock. I should probably use a Bacta vial. There's still another 2 of them in here though, but let's get this ability unlocked right now. This is going to increase my maximum health. Hooray! There's still a few more pirates in here, so I may as well finish them off. But that's the ability unlocked. At least another 2. There's 1. 1 more. Gotcha. Alright. What's next on the list? Well, there's another expert on Akiva, a veteran commando battle droid, who will teach you the Overcome ability, which allows Kay's health to instantly start regenerating after taking explosive damage. In order to unlock this one, you have to survive the Imperial Death Trooper manhunt, which I've just done, and kill 3 enemies with a single explosion. Doesn't sound too hard? Yeah, you'd be surprised. There are, of course, a number of different ways of doing it, but they all require a bunch of enemies, at least 3, to be standing relatively close together. If you've got a bunch of bad guys standing next to an explosive crate, you can just shoot the explosive crate, or throw a thermal detonator at them, or switch to your blaster's power shot module, take them all down with one blast, or send Nix over to detonate a thermal detonator in one of their pockets. The trick, of course, is knowing exactly how big the blast radius of whatever explosion you're going to use is, and getting those enemies standing close to each other in the first place. There is actually an extremely easy way of doing this, but I didn't figure it out until after I'd done it one of the hard ways. And as with most of the best things in Star Wars Outlaws, it relies on Nix, because of course Nix has the ability to distract, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. See, there's 2 of them standing next to that explosive barrel, but there's a Twilight Guard over here, and I'd really like that Twilight Guard to be standing next to the barrel as well.
Distract them, Nix.
So, go on, Nix. Cause a fuss. So the Twilight wanders over, and once they get close enough, I blow up the barrel, and it didn't get through. So that failed. Now we're in combat, and we are very much definitely doing this the hard way. And I've blown any opportunity to get this particular unlock done on this group of outlaws. So what's the easy way? Well, we said it was to do with Nix. As you already know, Nix has the ability to distract an enemy and lure it towards a specific location. But Nix also has the ability to distract multiple enemies and lure them all towards the same location. Thing is, Nix doesn't start with that ability, and unlike other Nix abilities, like the ability to detonate a thermal detonator in somebody's pocket or trap an alarm panel, it's not an expert ability unlock. Do you remember all of those supposedly pointless quick time event feast things at various different planets where you find a fast food stall and you sit down to enjoy a meal with Nix? All of these give Nix different Nix treats. It's Nix's equipment loadout, if you like. And one of those Nix treats allows him to multi-distract a bunch of enemies rather than just one. And if you've got that, well, you can imagine just exactly how easy this is going to be. And I did actually have it, but it never occurred to me to use it because I'm crap. So it's fine, we'll just do it the hard way.
Someone nearby. Something was here. Gotcha.
This is the same area that I was in earlier, it's just inside. We're back on Tashara. So there's a bunch of enemies over here, and that guy has a thermal detonator in his pocket which I can use Nix to detonate. I just need to wait for the patrol to get close enough. Alright, Nix, off you go. Got to time this right. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there it is. There's 3 of them. The overcome ability is now ready to unlock. I did, of course, have to do it the hard way, but now, after suffering explosive damage, Kay will immediately start regenerating health at a much, much faster speed. So that was harder than it needed to be, but it's not even close to being the hardest ability to unlock. Neither is this next one, Nix Commando, which allows Nix to execute a second attack right after you've sent him to attack one enemy. Again, this is one of the commando droid unlocks. Now, in order to unlock this, you have to find 6 different ways of making Nix happy, which I've already done. You can feed him, you can pet him, all different kinds of things that you can do to put a smile on Nix's face. But then you also have to blast down 10 enemies after Nix has distracted them. Not difficult to do. It's a lot easier to do if you remember to equip the Nix treat that allows him to distract multiple enemies at the same time, but, well, what can I say? I'm crap. But easily the hardest of the abilities to unlock is the speeder shot. And on paper it looks really, really simple. So what the speeder shot ability does is it allows Kay to automatically target enemies while she's on the speeder bike during an adrenaline rush. It's not an amazingly useful ability, but it's there to be unlocked, so what the hell, you may as well. And the unlock conditions seem very, very simple. The thing you have to remember about this game is that it tracks the unlock conditions for all of the abilities, even if you haven't met the expert who's going to teach you that ability in the first place. So to explain what I mean by that, and again focusing on the speeder shot ability, before I'd even met the expert who was going to teach it to me, I'd already unlocked 70%, maybe 75% of the unlock conditions. In order to unlock speeder shot, you need to score headshots on 5 speeder mounted enemies, and I'd already done that. And you need to win 3 speeder races, and I'd already won 1 speeder race. So all I needed to do, once I actually met the expert who was going to teach me the ability in the first place, was win 2 more speeder races. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, we've seen how you drive, Jingles. So yeah, that does sound really, really hard. But no, really, I mean, they're not difficult to win. The difficult part is finding the bloody things in the first place, which is kind of surprising, given that this is a Ubisoft open-world game, and you know what they're like. They are usually chock full of pointless activities for you to complete. I mean, the challenge in these games is often trying to avoid all of the extraneous shit that the game throws at you. Like, in every Far Cry game that there has ever been, there have been multiple different races at specific locations that are always there on the map waiting for you to turn up and take on the racing challenge. But not in Star Wars Outlaws. And there's the next commando ability, ready to unlock. It turns out that there are 3 speeder races here on Tashara, and again, even before encountering the expert who was going to teach me the ability unlock, I'd already completed 1 of those speeder races. There are, I think, 2 on Tatooine, maybe 2 on Akiva. There are none on Kijimi, but there are plenty of races. It's just that the NPCs who start the races, who challenge you to the races, they're not always there. So in order to unlock that speeder shot ability, I kid you not, I had to drive around Tashara for 3 hours waiting for the relevant different non-player characters to spawn so I could even take on the races in the first place. So yeah, the speeder shot ability. Win 3 races, score headshots on 5 different speeder mounted enemies. You'd think that scoring the headshots would be the hard part. No. You'd think winning the speeder races might be the hard part. No. They're actually not that difficult. There it is, speeder shot. Seriously, screw that ability. Actually, finding the races in the first place was by far the hardest part, and made that the most difficult and tedious of these abilities to unlock. I mean, the other ability unlock conditions, they were fun. They were a bit of a challenge. I mean, kill 3 Deathtroopers, nail 10 Imperials while it wanted 3 or higher, blast down 10 distracted enemies, kill 3 enemies with 1 explosion, kill 6 enemies with 1 adrenaline rush. I mean, you know, you had to think about how you were going to do those things. They were fun challenges to complete, the way challenges should be. But speeder shot, drive around Tashara for 3 hours waiting for the relevant NPCs to spawn. Yeah, not so much. Overall, I do really, really like the ability unlock system here in Star Wars Outlaws, the expert system. I think it's one of the game's strengths. It's just that not everyone... You can quite clearly see that they've put a lot of thought into most of the unlock requirements and very little into some. And with the speeder shot being the poster boy of that particular issue. But despite that, I have had fun unlocking most of these abilities. Just not that one. Anyway, that's it for today. We'll be continuing with the plot in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one. And as always, take care. And I'll catch you next time.